What's happening, my Tyler Perry bruh fans? What's going on? It's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about the new season. That's right, it's a new season, season 3, episode 1, The Doghouse. Bruh has a new season, and I saw the first 3 episodes. You know, it's typical bruh style. I like this show because it's like 30-minute episodes instead of a whole hour. So it kind of stretches it out, which I like. I really do. Miss Alice and John is still crazy and funny as ever. Bill is still dumb. Mike is still going through. And I think, did John come back? John hasn't come. Not John. I'm sorry. What's his name? Oh, John is still going through it. What's her name? With Lydia. But Tom didn't come back yet. Greg is still there and he's still dating the next door neighbor. But before we get into the episode, for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel as of yet, please take a moment right now and hit that little subscribe button. That's right. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell and select all, and it'll let you know every time Barbie J uploads a new video. Then I ask that you smash that like button, write a nice comment with your thoughts and feelings about this show. And then you know what I want you to do? I want you to share it. Just take a moment and share the video. It's quick. They're only going to be like 10 minutes long, the most, you know. Anywho, let's get started. The episode starts off with John waking up, feeling like somebody's staring at him. He turned around, is Lydia in the bed. She been watching him sleep for he don't know how long. He's like, how in the world did you get in here? He's nervous. And it's like, your mama let me in. And we knew Miss Alice was the one. And then John is nervous because Lydia is like taking off her clothes. She take off her dress and she got on this hot red negligee on. And he's like, oh my God. And he don't want to have no sex with her, even be involved with her because she killed her last boyfriend or man or whatever. So he don't want to have nothing to do with her. And he know if he go any further with her, all of a sudden they going to be boyfriend and girlfriend if he has sex with her. I think that's what's going through his head because that was what was going through mine. Like, don't do it, John. Don't do it. Anyway, he keeps saying, I feel like I'm going to be sorry if I do this, you know. She's like, well, you're so silly. You're not going to be sorry, you know. So Lydia mounts him. And he's like, okay. And she's like grabbing his neck and everything. He's like, be gentle. Because, you know, he couldn't give it up. That red negligee was hot. So he was getting horny. And so he telling her to be gentle. And she slapped him and said, nigga, please. We about to fuck up in here, you know. and then she's trying to sit on his thing. And she was like, oh, damn, your mama lied. He said, what you talking about? She lied. What you talking about? This ain't no little dick. He was like, my mama don't know what my stuff look like. You know, he's like, you listening to her. She said, well, I'm going to tell her. He said, no, you not. Don't be telling my mama about my stuff. And she just started riding him like a horse. You know, she's like, I'm going to ride you like I'm a cowgirl. Whose ding dong is this? You know, she was like, whose thing is this? He said, it's yours. You know, say my name, Lydia. I was cracking up. Then they had Bill who Bill fixed his breakfast for Regina, but she ain't interested in having it. She's asking why. She thinks he's up to something and wants a pass for going to visit Natalie after they got married. So she thinks it's about her saying she gonna take half of his stuff. I'm like, you can't take somebody's half of their stuff and you just got married just today. It just can't. I don't think it's in any state. I think there had to be a certain amount of time before you do half, you know. Anyway, so she said, and he's scared. She thinks he's scared. And she's like, she's leaving to go to work, you know. And all of a sudden, Pam shows up. And they're supposed to be carpooling to work together. And Pam steps right in the house and asks, did Bill talk to you? You know, and he's like, damn, you gonna come in here with your negative energy just like that? And she's like, yeah. And Regina said, yeah, but, you know, he told me everything. And so they kept messing with him and saying stuff about taking half and how his apartment looks nice and it's worth about $400,000 and all this stuff. And, you know, I just saw Pam coming in there with issues. That's how I felt about it. So they finally leave, and after making Bill sweat, and they go to work. So Bill runs over to see Mike and acts like it's all about checking up on him, but Mike knows better. Mike's like, nigga, I know you. What's up? What you really here for? So he tells about how Regina's already threatening to divorce him, and that she talking about taking half his shit, and can she do that? And Mike is saying, well, I told you not to marry her. He gave the I told you so speech, and then told him to get it annulled. And he was like, can I do that? And he's like, yeah. But Bill is so dumb. He's asking, do he have to tell Regina about it? He's like, nigga, of course you got to tell her. How you think she going to get to know without her knowing about it? So Mike looked at him like he was a fool, when he said that. Anyhow, that scene went over. It was crazy. Anyway, then it goes to Greg. He goes to the sandwich shop. He's looking for John because he's been blowing up his phone. And when he calls John's phone, John doesn't answer. So Miss Alice is like, oh, he not answering? Oh, he fucking. She tells Greg that she let Lydia in the house and everything, and that's what they're in there doing. And he's like, are you sure he's okay? How you gonna do that, Miss Alice? She stabbed her last boyfriend, so he's asking, is she sure he okay? At first she was like, yeah, but then she was like, I don't know. She was like, she was like, I don't care. It was like, he said, Miss Alice, are you sure? And he's like, you really talk bad about your son. She was like, what do you know what your mama say about you? He's like, Miss Alice, you don't even know my mama. And she started talking negatively about his mama, saying she a stripper. And he's like, my mother's a preacher. It's like, he said, don't do that. You don't know her. Don't do that. Don't be talking about the way I raised my son and what I said about my son. He's like, fine, Miss Alice, whatever. He said, just tell him I called, and he left. Then Bill comes back to Mike's house and just let himself in. And he confirms the info that Mike gave him earlier. And he's questioning now Mike more about his weekend and at the outpatient facility. And then he learns that Mike spoke to Natalie because she works there. And Mike's spoke, Bill is feeling some kind of way now. All of a sudden, he's feeling jealous and questioning him if Mike is trying to hit that. And Mike is like, I ain't trying to hit that. And he's like, nigga, what am I forgetting? He said, aren't you married? You need to be worrying about your wife right now, taking half your ish. Stop with that. So Mike is like, come on, it's the bro code. I'm not trying to do anything. He said, but aren't you married? He kept trying to remind him. So Mike is like, dude, you got to go. I got to get some work done. And I got to get out of here. And Bill is like, okay, dude. All right. He's like, you're married. He said, not for long. I'm not going to be married for long. So we'll see how that goes with that. Then it ended with back at John's bedroom with Lydia. And he said something about the way he was treating her was like she was a murderer. She said, why you say that? She said, then I done murdered that ding dong of yours. She didn't call it a ding dong. I'm trying to be nice after I done slipped and said it a couple of times already. But she said, I done murdered that, and he asked her, he said, well, wait a minute. Why are you doing this? Since before you said you was never going to have sex with me. And she said, well, I really like you, and don't you really like me? And then he said, then she said, besides, you have such a cute baby pictures. Your baby pictures are so cute, and our baby gonna be cute. And John's like, who? What baby? What you talking about, our baby? And she said, are you like, he was like, are you like dreaming or something? He was just like losing. You know how John talked. And she said, no, I'm ovulating. I figured this would be the best time to get pregnant. He was like, what? He was like, wait, what? She said, look, I gotta get in the shower and go to work. And she just kind of like jumped out of bed and left him hanging there. He's looking at his ding dong, see, you got me in trouble. See, you got me in trouble. And basically that's how the show ended. That's how the episode ended. It was pretty cool. I hope y'all liked the episode too. You see how it is. It's silly. It's that Tyler Perry writing. So you get what you get. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. It's your girl Barbie J saying peace.